Good day. I am Raisal Pasha from BSA1 and my speech is all about the technology in social media. Social media and technology is a common theme in our world today. There is a generation that cannot relate. Most elderly people do not have technology or know how to use it. Let's take a look at some of the effects of social media. Just like about anything else, the point of social media lies in the eye of the beholder. Social media is a term used to collectively describe a set of tools that foster interaction, discussion, and community, allowing people to build relationship and share information on a personal level. People tend us to use social media to share photos, stories, good news, and bad news to very small circle of friends and family. People are using social media for a variety of purposes. The four main uses of social media form in the acronym SLIM. SLIM means sharing, learning, interacting, and marketing. The S in the acronym SLIM is sharing. With social media, you can share information and ideas in a variety of ways. Different outlets allow you to publish your own ideas in writing with pictures or through videos and voice recordings. And you can also hyperlink your audience to interesting articles, pictures, and videos. The information you share can be either private or public. For example, you can email a private message to one person and broadcast a video to a global audience via YouTube. Next is the learning. Social media can also serve as personal learning tools. You can get updates about your friends and family or learn about what's happening in your community and around the world. The immediacy of the information flows allow you to get a gist of the latest news almost as it happens today. Breaking news is often broadcast via social media before traditional media like TV and newspapers are able to cover it in detail. Social media can also reveal public sentiments about the big issues of the day or on the less urgent level opinions about a new restaurant or a movie. Next is the interaction. Maybe the most powerful elements of social media is their interactive nature. Social media break the traditional barriers of time and distance between people with video chat technologies like Skype. You can talk to people face to face anywhere in the world. On Facebook and mobile devices, you can chat digitally and text with your friends and family. Twitter even allows you to interact with media members, public officials, professional athletes, and celebrities. And next is the marketing. More and more, social media are being used for marketing purposes. Business are social media to promote themselves and their products. Non-profit organizations raise funds and promote charity events. Individuals market themselves to prospective employers, and you can use social media to promote ideas and events that are important to you. If you can't imagine your life without social media, that's a sign that you've fallen a victim to the evil power of social networking. It also means that you've experienced one or more of the negative effects of the social media and the society. So what are the negative effects of social media? First is the depression and anxiety. You spend more than 2 hours per day on social media? Spending too long on social networking sites could be adversely affecting your mood. In fact, you are more likely to report poor mental health, including symptoms of anxiety and depression. So how to use social media without accusing yourself psychological distress? If you turn to same research and common sense, the recommended amount of time you should spend on social networkings is half an hour per day. So with so many things in life, it's all about moderation. Next is the cyberbullying. Before social media, bullying was something only done face to face. Second is cyberbullying. Before social media, bullying was something only done face to face. However, now, someone can be bullied online anonymously. Today, everyone knows what cyberbullying is, and the most of us have seen what it can do to a person. And since screen hide our faces, you can even be whatever you want on sign like Reddit without realizing it, while social media made making friends easier. It also made it easier for the predators to find victims. The anonymity that social networks provide can be used by the perpetrators to gain people's trust and then terrorize them in front of their peers. These online attacks often leave deep mental scars and even drive people to suicide in some cases. You'll be surprised to find out that cyberbullying isn't just affecting kids but also full-grown adults. If you are being harassed online, it's important to know that you're not alone and that you can take steps in order to get back your dignity. Next is the social media creates insecurities and negative body image. A. People all around the world, but specifically teens who are looking for the attention, use social media to satisfy their need, but the turn only makes them compare themselves and wish they had something they don't. B. Appearance ideals have always been unrealistic, but never before have kids been able to dip into such deep well of judgment and criticism so easily. Body dissatisfaction shows be on rise in the United States. C. Instead of creating a positive self-image and having confidence in themselves, people are turning into the internet of body image validation. According to the study by the Keep It Real campaign, 80% of 10 years old girls have already been on diet. Today, people need the internet and their social media to get through their days, which shows they need to feel good about themselves. And last one is the general addiction. Social media is often described as one being more addictive than cigarettes and alcohol, with the worst social media apps being Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchats when it comes to addiction. Don't know if you're addicted to your social media networks? Think when was the last time you went a full day without checking your social media accounts? What if your favorite social media networks completely disappeared? Would it make you feel empty and depressed? If you just realize you're addicted to social media, don't worry, as most of us are there with you in a varying degrees. It is not necessarily a reason to go and wipe yourself off all those social network platforms. As with everything else, social media brings both good and bad things in our lives. And in the end of the day, you are the one who decides whether there's more help or harm in it for you. Again, I am Raisal Pasha from BSA 1, and my informative speech is all about the use of social media and technology